Yo. Be careful who you wish for might be the most accurate tagline possible for this movie. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dante Frames, where we study cinema as game tape. And before we get into this weekend's watch, be sure to follow for more cinema moments. So I just checked out the new hyped film, Obsession, and I gotta say, this one lives up to it. This film takes a feeling almost everybody has experienced. Wanting somebody that doesn't want you back and turns it into a nightmare. Right off the top, this film follows a hopeless romantic named Bear who uses a mysterious wish to make the woman he's crushing on fall in love with him, only to realize that getting exactly what you asked for can come with some really dark consequences. The build-up in this film is patient, and that's what makes the shift hit even harder. Once things take a turn, it gets real uncomfortable. Indy Navarrete gives one of the strongest horror performances I've seen in a minute. This is a performance where she has to go to places you probably didn't expect she would go emotionally, and she commits fully to it. What makes it so affecting is that she doesn't come across like somebody that's capable of hurting you, but by the end of the film, you completely believe it. There's a truthfulness to the creepiness and disturbed nature of the performance that's really captivating to watch. Michael Johnston does a really solid job tracking his character arc too. Nothing feels random. Every interaction, every behavioral switch, every escalation feels connected. What makes the performance interesting is you genuinely feel his adoration for her early on. Even when he's not speaking, you can see it in the way he just looks at her. The subtext is fully there beneath the behavior, and that's what makes the turn later in the film so fascinating to watch when the dynamic completely flips. And what really works is the unpredictability. You never fully know where this thing is about to go, and because of that, the tension keeps building. There are moments in this movie that are genuinely shocking. Visually, this film understands horror. The silhouette, the lighting, the framing, all of it adds to the uneasiness, and the color grading is perfection. Everything feels slightly off in a way that keeps you uncomfortable without overdoing it. And I'm not gonna lie, this movie did mess with me psychologically, because afterwards I was walking down the street and I thought I heard somebody calling my name. And you gotta love horror movies that linger like that, because that's the kind you know when it did its job. As ridiculous as some of this movie gets, it still stays tense, and honestly, that's what makes it such a great, unique horror watch. As a horror fan, Curry Barker is a director I'm excited to keep watching. I love the journey that he's taken to get to this point, and he clearly knows exactly what he's doing behind the camera. And this is good for the cinema, and this is a movie you have to see in the cinema, and more studios need to just keep trusting new ideas. The younger filmmakers, just let these directors cook. This film is currently sitting at 94 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's deserving. And I just can't wait to see what this inspires newer filmmakers to do and keep the horror genre creative and new and fresh.